Welcome to Yesterday's Airlines, and today is turning out to be a really good day. Not only did my team Aston Villa avoid relegation from the English Premier League, but another box has arrived at the Yesterday's Airlines hangar, and it contains two brand new Mould samples from NG Models. And both of these I think have been really highly anticipated probably by different collectors for different reasons. But in this short video, I'm just going to have a really quick look. I'm not going to actually go over the models in any detail whatsoever because even I haven't really looked at them yet. They literally arrived about an hour ago. So as you can see, we've got both models sitting here on the review area inside their plastic packaging. They didn't come with boxes. So let's have a really quick look and talk about each of these models, shall we? We'll start with the Boeing 747SP, the Special Performance. This is a model which is really important for a collection of classic airliners, and of the two samples, it's the one which most excites me. There have been a number of 747SP molds over the years. Gemini Jets has produced a mould, quite an old mould, dates right back from the start of 400 scale, and Herpa has also produced a mould which they have typically barely used. It's generally accepted that the Herpa mould is the better of the two, although Gemini have updated their mould, rolling gears, aerials and so on and so forth. They're both, okay. But what's this new mould from NG going to be like, and will NG use it, more effectively to produce interesting airlines like Air Mauritius and Namibia, those kind of users, and Malawi maybe, as opposed to just lots of Pan Am and United. Not that I don't like Pan Am and United, but hey, it would be good to have some diversity. So, as you can see, we've got the model here in its box, looking pretty good. I am not gonna do a huge amount of, as I say, investigation of this mold, but we can just quickly take it out for a couple of seconds. I'll be publishing on both of these new molds in the coming month, so subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and keep an eye out at yesterdaysairlines.com because that's where the review is going to be hit. So here we go. Let's have a quick 5-second glance at the model if it comes out of the drawer, and there we go. We have a 747SP, and it looks pretty good. So that is pretty much all I'm going to do for now. It looks good. NG produced good molds. This looks like a good SP. I'll find out how good it is later in August when I do the mold. And we've got the latest modern entrant from NG Models, an Airbus A350-900. I guess, if you want to compete in 400 scale nowadays, you're going to have to produce an A350. There are a lot of existing A350 molds though, so this is really another one which is going to show whether NG can compete at the top level with other manufacturers. So in the existing, categories, we've got a Phoenix mold, there's a JC Wings mold, which is also used by Gemini Jets, and there is an Aviation 400 mold, which is typically seen to be the best of those. Now, next month, there's going to be a detailed review of all the A350 molds, excluding this NG one, because I wasn't sure if it was going to arrive. And then afterwards, we'll take a look at this NG one. So, I've already got quite a lot of A350s, mainly Chinese ones, and mainly the Aviation 400 mold. Do I really need another new mold? I don't know. But certainly, I suspect this will sell well. NG have already got a great reputation, and most younger collectors are typically after modern aircraft, and the A350 is modern. Also, this one is likely to be the first mould which actually has the updated winglets on it, and I obviously need to check that out when I do my proper review of it. So as with the SP, I'll just quickly get it out and then put it away again, and you can wait until we actually do a proper model review to see the real thing. I've had out the case here, once for a couple of seconds, and it looked pretty good, and I did a quick, comparison with a couple of my other A350s, and yeah, I like the look of this. So here we go. We've got an A350-900, another NG mold. Let me see when the wheels has come off. I have to get that back on, but it looks pretty interesting. So again, keep an eye out at yesterdaysairlines.com and on this channel, because I will be posting detailed reviews of these new molds in the coming month. Yeah, I think we'll probably start with the SP maybe, but I'll try and fit them both in to August if I can. It's a really exciting time to be collecting 400 scale models. Despite COVID, you know, we've got a beautiful Tupolev 134 coming from Panda, which I'm just about to review in a few hours. We've got the return of classic great molds like the Aero Classic 747-100. We've got the return of Big Bird 747s by Aero Classics here, like this South African example. Even though these are slightly older molds, they're still beautiful, beautiful models. You know, it's a really good time to be collecting, and I think that, you know, that these new NG molds like the SP and maybe to a lesser extent the A350, you know, show that the scale is in rude health. So, you know, as I say, keep an eye out for the website. I hope you enjoy the content, and, you know, I'll try and get those reviews done, and you can see how good these molds really are. Until next time, see you later.